kidding, it's just me. Happy Halloween, guys. It's been a little bit since my last video, just a, Okay, yeah, it has been a while since I last posted. Sorry about that. But since it is Halloween, I want to get in the mood of spooky season. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. So, let's talk about ghosts. Specifically, Pepper's ghosts. No, not that Pepper. Not that Pepper either. Stop showing all these Peppers. No, I'm talking about John Henry Pepper. Who's John Henry Pepper? Well, I'm glad you asked. Wait. The year is 1862. You go to see a theatrical production of Charles Dickens' The Haunted Man and the Ghost Bargain. You're having a good time. It's a good play. When all of a sudden, a real ghost appears on stage. How could this happen? Ghosts don't exist, right? Well, you would be right. This was just an illusion created by using reflections on glass and clever lighting. Well, before John Henry Pepper, there was an engineer named Henry Dirks, who was the first person to come up with using glass to create on-stage transparent illusions. This was called Dirksian phantasmagoria. However, his design was very impractical and expensive. John Henry Pepper later redesigned this to be more practical for public shows. The setup is relatively simple. A large glass sheet is placed at a 45-degree angle in between the stage and the audience. Below the stage, a light shines onto an actor, and the transparent reflection is displayed on the glass sheet. And this effect is still being used to this day, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it before without even noticing. An upscaled version of this is actually used at Disney's Haunted Mansion ride, where audiences can see ghosts flying around, eating and dancing. And they use the same technique with a large glass sheet placed between the audience and the room. And there are two secret rooms below and above the tracks that contain animatronics that are lit up. That way only their reflections show up in the glass. The Pepper's ghost effect was also used in Home Alone. Believe it or not, they did not actually light Joe Pesci's head on fire. For the scene, they had an all-black setup just off camera, and they had a torch shooting down fire onto a all-black mannequin. That way, only the fire would be reflected into the camera. However, if you look closely, you can actually see part of the setup, like around Joe Pesci's head, you can see where the mannequin didn't quite line up. And then you can also see a little bit of a reflection of the black curtain. So, now that we know what the Pepper's ghost effect is and how it's done, let's try to recreate it. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think of ghosts, my first thought is Scooby-Doo. Where are you? The idea is to have Shaggy and Scooby in a spooky graveyard with a ghost looming behind them. Ooh. To do this, I'll get a simple background from online and project it onto a TV. I'll then place down some dirt on a foam board and decorate it with some moss and gravestones. To make the gravestones, I took wooden popsicle sticks and cut them to the desired size, and then I painted them gray. Now it's time to place the figures into the scene. Lights were placed to match the lighting of the TV background and illuminate the Lego figures. I did kind of cheat though, because I took multiple different photos and then layered them in Photoshop. So it's not 100% in camera, but I still like the result. Well, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching and making it to the end of the video. If you want to show me some support, I did post that photo on my Instagram here. I also linked it down in the description. If you guys want to follow me, maybe leave a like on that post. Would really appreciate that. Maybe leave a like on this video too. Maybe subscribe. I can't promise how consistent I'll be with uploading, but I do have a few more ideas that I want to film, so hopefully I'll get those done. Anyways, have a happy Halloween. Leave a comment down below what you dressed up as and what your favorite candy is. I will see you next time. Peace. Boo! Oh my gosh. Oh, this is ridiculous.